السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين حمدا يوافي نعمه ويكافئ مزيده، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم يا عليم يا حكيم، نحمدك ونشكرك على توفيقك لنا لاجتماع في هذا اليوم المبارك لافتتاح مؤتمرنا هذا. اللهم سهل أمورنا واجمع قلوبنا على الخير واجعل أعمالنا خالصة لوجهك الكريم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you, Dr. Ahmad Shahid. May I now invite our organizing chairman, Dr. Ruth Sabrina, to deliver her welcoming address.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. Yang berbahagia, Dr. Rizwan Datuk Muhammad, Senior Consultant Emergency Physician, Ampang Hospital and the Head of Service Emergency Medicine and Trauma Services, Ministry of Health Malaysia. Yang berusaha, Dr. Izzat Ismail, Senior Consultant Emergency Physician and Senior Lecturer Muara Technology University and the President of College of Emergency Physician, Academy of Medicine Malaysia. Yang berusaha, Professor Nadia Azlan Dr. Azlan Helmi Abdul Samad, Associate Professor, Consultant Emergency Physician and Senior Lecturer, Hospital Chancellor Dr. Mukhris and Assistant Dean in Entrepreneurship, Faculty of Medicine UKM, Representative of the Dean, Faculty of Medicine UKM. Yang berusaha, Dr. Muhammad Firdaus Muhammad Radi, Senior Assistant Principal Director, Medical Development Division, Ministry of Health Malaysia, Representative of the Director. Yang berbahagia, Dr. Loong Shi Yung, Managing Director of Toxinology Education, Resources and Development, TOXINORT, collaborators, sponsors, exhibitors, esteemed speakers, secretariat and all conference participants. Dear distinguished guests, colleagues and delegates, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the first Southeast Asia Clinical Toxinology Conference and 4th Clinical Toxinology Symposium 2026 here in Malaysia. This conference represents more than a scientific meeting. It is a unique platform that brings together clinical toxicologists, researchers, scientists, educators, and allied healthcare professionals from across Southeast Asia and beyond. Through the sharing of knowledge, experiences, and expertise, we aim to strengthen the regional collaboration and collectively advance the field in clinical toxicology. The scientific program has been carefully designed to provide opportunities for learning, discussion, and professional development through lectures, symposiums, workshops, oral and poster presentation, and more importantly, serve as a catalyst for building lasting partnerships, fostering innovation, and shaping the future direction of clinical toxicology in our region. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to our organizing committee, scientific committee, collaborating institutions, sponsors, speakers, and also partners whose dedication and support have made this conference possible. The platinum sponsor of this conference are the Medical Development Division, Ministry of Health Malaysia, KKM, JA Assured, Sdn Bhd, and we also gratefully acknowledge our gold partner from Tourism Malaysia, Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture. My sincere appreciation also goes to our silver partners, the Malaysian Society of Toxicology and the Southeast Asia Remote Envenomation Consultancy Services. I will also thank our event contributors, which is Malaysian National Poison Centre, Malaysian Biodiversity Information System, Mushroom Research Centre National University of Malaysia, Langkawi Country Lodge for their generous support to this conference. As we gather in Malaysia, I hope that this meeting will not only enrich your professional knowledge, but also provide opportunities to establish new friendships, strengthen existing networks, and create meaningful collaborations. May this be another milestone in our shared journey and certainly not the last. I wish you all a productive, rewarding, and memorable conference. Thank you very much.
you, Dr. Ruth. Ladies and gentlemen, our next segment is a special tribute dedicated to young Vladimir Lakubanets, whose tragic passing from a box jellyfish sting in Langkawi deeply moved our community and highlight the urgent need for venom awareness. Right after this tribute, we'll screen a video showing the historical transformation of TOXINORT. Please turn your attention to the screen. It is now our honor to invite Dr. Rizwan Dato Muhammad Sir, Head of Service for Emergency Medicine and Trauma Services, Ministry of Health Malaysia, to deliver the official opening address.
Okay, very good afternoon to all. Thank you for inviting me. It's become my responsibility somehow or other to open or close an event for emergency medicine, which is fine, no problem. Without that also, I'll just open and close anyway. So basically the idea is that, before we start talking about this activity, just to acknowledge a few people, Yang Berusaha Dr. Izzat Ismail, colleague and also current, you're still there, president of president of College of Emergency Physicians and senior lecturer in UiTM Malaysia. Alright, in emergency medicine. Yang berusaha Professor Madya Azlan Helmi Abdul Samad, I can still remember him well. After we passed him out, he went and jumped ship all the way to UKM. We still have scars about that, but anyway, he's now the assistant professor, consultant physician, and senior lecturer from Hospital Chancellor Tuanku Place. I was there before, and he just came in after that. And he's currently the assistant dean in entrepreneurship for Faculty of Medicine, UKM. So, welcome. And Yang Rusa, Dr. Muhammad Firdaus Muhammad Radi, he's our senior assistant principal director of Medical Development Division, Ministry of Health Malaysia. He's the representative of our director, Dr. Nur Hayati, actually is chairing a national competency meeting, right, chairing it, and basically I'm supposed to be there also, but we decided to come here. Okay. Yeah. Reason because don't club yet, because the reason is there's a reason. Because here's got lunch, then no lunch. Alright. And then basically yang berbahagia Dr. Long Shiyong. Dr. Long? Dr. Long, hello. Alright, Managing Director of Toxinology Education Resource and Development, TOX. Alright, okay. And basically fellow consultants, fellow physicians, and I'm made aware that we have international guests also. Welcome to all of you. Right? Some I see that are not Malaysians, but some I see that they are like Malaysians. So we are all Asians, so welcome to all. And fellow colleagues. I see Prof. Khaldun here, I see Dr. Anissa here, and a few others, familiar faces. So welcome to all. Actually, they gave me a script to talk or to mention, but usually I don't use it. But the idea is that the most important is because when you asked me to officiate or basically give the opening speech for this conference. The interesting part is that if you look at the first South Asian clinical toxinology, when I first read it, it was toxicology. And I said, it's not, it's toxinology. So what's the problem? What's the issue here? Why are we using another adjective for a similar issue? But toxinology, when we Googled it, basically just mentions that basically you're talking about toxins from living organisms. So something interesting. In emergency medicine, the best part is we are basically have to be masters of all trades, jack of all trades. And people say masters of none, but actually we need to also be masters of all these trades under the sun called medicine. So the idea is because, like it or not, we still need to know about toxicology. And somehow or another we do come across cases related to toxinology. And basically, like it or not, we are the first responders, first liners who see these patients. The interesting part is this video in Langkawi again. So if you go to Langkawi, you know very well that basically this is common. And memang certain beaches, memang there are certain times of the year, they are full of jellyfish. And the best part, until today, we know that Langkawi authorities have never took it upon them to actually try to avoid this. Say that this is the jellyfishes, do not swim or something like that. Not that clear like other countries. Beware of jellyfish, do not swim or something like that. But the idea is that, interestingly, this happens, and the best part is the only existing hospital in Langkawi is Hospital Langkawi. Right. I thought you all did not know which hospital to go to. So that's the only hospital there anyway. So basically Hospital Langkawi. And the interesting part in KKM, and Dr. Firdaus there, maybe he should know this, we should be looking into upgrading and enhancing the capability of our Hospital Langkawi. Why? To treat all these incidents and to cater for these types of injuries or issues yang come across Hospital Langkawi. Not just a simple hospital with just bare amenities, and then basically every time there's a need, refer to the mainland. And unfortunately, we can only refer to the mainland at what time? 5 o'clock in the evening. Again, not in the morning, 5 o'clock in the evening, that's the latest. Again, for whatever reasons alright? Too dark, too choppy, waters, so whatever 1,001 reasons. So they should be self-sustaining and be able to maintain, hold their own in managing cases. And the best part is that basically in Hospital Langkawi, you can see that Langkawi Hospital, the Langkawi itself holds a lot of international events. So therefore, it should be able and capable of managing certain incidents that basically require intervention. And this is where I think one of the things that, although we're talking about toxins, we're talking about from live organisms, but also the interesting part is to create awareness that not only in Langkawi, but also in other states in Sabah, Tawau, Sempurna, especially those diving areas, tourist, very high tourist areas, especially in Terengganu, kan, Pulau Perhentian dan sebagainya. So there's other places that are interestingly that we need to develop the knowledge and the skills to how to overcome injuries due to toxinology cases, related cases. So again, it is a pleasure of us to welcome all the participants, speakers and guests to this activity that is the first South Asia Clinical Toxinology Conference and the fourth TOXINORT, managed by our distinguished emergency physicians. The interesting part is, being somebody that is seen the development and the growth of emergency medicine from its earliest. One of the few people that were basically there when we started off this project of becoming an emergency physician, because one of the things that was mentioned and asked to us when we actually went for the interview was, why did you pick emergency medicine? What happens if there's no future in emergency medicine? What will happen if it's not recognized by the Ministry of Health? Well, we are now recognized. Basically, our DG is from emergency medicine, so enough recognition. We are here to stay, and we are here to grow, and we can see that growth in you all today. The reason is because people like Alisa, Zainal, Khaldun, dan Ruth dan sebagainya, basically yesteryears they were under us, and we were trying to develop a future for them. We were worried about a future for them, although they are colleagues by age, tak jauh mana pun, not that far, but we were worried because the first few batches were worried what we will do, what's the next step. Somehow or another they managed to find the route and another route to expand emergency medicine, the era of toxicology. Who would imagine a cat lover like Dr. Khaldun who likes snakes? Usually you love cats, you would not like snakes. Yeah. But he suddenly developed an interest in snakes. And he does not look snaky enough to become a snake. So the idea is that he excelled in it, he expanded it, and basically become one of the leading authorities in it. And together with other colleagues from other fields, now we can use our reference in getting advice in managing snake bites or snake-related issues. Not just snakes, but other related issues within the realm of toxinology. Alright, Dr. Ruth Sabrina, quietly in Ipoh, Perak. Not sure what she's doing there, but basically while waiting managing patients, she's basically developed a service for toxicology within the region, northern region of Perak, Kelantan, Kedah, Penang and Perlis. I hope so. Okay. Alright. And Dr. Anissa, I cannot tell you enough about Dr. Anissa. Alright, she went to US all alone. We were worried she will never come back. Basically, she did come back eventually. Kan? Mana tahu you'll never know kan? With her beauty, people can just catch her and just stay there. We're not sure. Kan? If she stayed there and got hooked to an American, it's okay. Kan? The worry is that she might be abducted to go to Mexico. But the idea is that it never happened. Anyway, whatever happened, she came back and now she's taking care. She's one of the authorities and referral person for toxicology cases within the southern region of Malaysia. So this is what we're doing now. we're opening doors, we are helping out and providing service. Not for us alone, not for recognition especially, but mainly for what? For the sake of the patient. Because yesterday, patients with these problems could not get proper treatment or could not sought proper treatment when needed. Why? Because the interest is just not here in Malaysia. Right? We don't have a physician who is crazy enough to talk about snake bites. We don't have it. Right? We don't have a surgeon who says that give me all the box jellyfish injuries, I can treat them. We don't have that. But the interesting part, like it or not, some of us named emergency physicians took upon themselves to do so. And now we have a platform. We have a way to ensure that patients who are indeed, especially for example, that picture just now, right? The person from Russia. So who told him to come to Malaysia? But anyway, he came and he got injured. So what to do? He should have stayed in the Mediterranean. Right? But the idea is that he came, he saw Langkawi, the beautiful part of Langkawi, and the unfortunate part of the dangers within our shores, the dangers within our country, and basically these are the things that actually highlight to everybody, to open up to everybody. Like Australia, you know very well that you see a spider in Australia, you jump and run as fast as possible. Why? Because they have been made known that there are poisonous spiders everywhere in Australia. Alright, a snake, it can be a snake, but basically someone else, they keep talking about poisonous snakes in Australia. So when you see a snake, you have to be careful. The idea is that they have never scared you enough to not go to Australia, but the idea is that they gave you enough information to avoid certain things and to be careful in certain things when you do activities in Australia. Alright, do not just jump into a lake or a river in Australia. Why? Saltwater crocodiles. Right. So again, these are the issues that basically maybe in Malaysia we need to start talking about, telling the public and telling the world that basically Malaysia is a beautiful country, but there are certain things that you have to be wary about, and basically look upon. Be careful. Alright, enjoy yourself, but be careful. Not too much, and be careful of certain things. Sometimes we forget. And sometimes mushrooms, we hear about mushroom poisoning. Some people just love mushrooms, and we are culprits now. Most of our dishes now are introducing mushrooms everywhere, left, right, center. Right? So we're not sure whether this mushroom is good to eat or not to eat, but anyway, we eat anyway. But some people get fooled by looking at mushrooms in their own backyard and thinking that it could be eaten. Right? So again, these are the things that maybe education is also something that we should be talking about also to the public about certain things in Malaysia that we can find, we can see that are actually friendly and not friendly, something to avoid and something that we can actually hold and touch and bring home if we want. Alright, so thank you very much. Kudos to the organizing committee for handling this activity. Ruth was very clever and sent a proposal asking for money from Ministry of Health very much early in the year. So she managed to get some sort of, not big chunk. Unfortunately, the small chunk became a platinum. Platinum. Okay, but actually, that's the way to do it. We cannot promise you the world, but actually at least something rather than nothing. So from there, she and the team worked hard on trying to develop this activity, came to this wellness. The best part when you gave me this place, I thought it was a health spa. So I said, and then Banda asked to my Suri, what? In front you can have? So and then I told myself, Kaldo must be here all the time. But the idea is that, it's an interesting place, it's a good place, and the name itself reflects a relaxed, calm environment. And I see all of you look calm, relaxed, and basically ready to go listening to the talks. Alright. from various people from all over Asia. With that, thank you very much. Good luck. Officially, we officiate this activity, and again, have fun. Don't be scared to ask questions. And this is the time for you to gain knowledge and maybe share your experience so that everybody benefits all. With that, thank you very much.